Hi, this is Jesse with Closing the Loop. I wanted to do a video kind of demonstrating like the power of urine and what it does in terms of feeding the soil and how like direct application can be really good. So what I'm going to show you now is the leaf litter, but what I'm also hoping to demonstrate is like what urine does to leaf litter. So the urine that goes on top. Now, urine is really nitrogen rich. It has a good amount of nitrogen in it. And so does rain, actually. Rain has nitrogen in it. And so what happens when it rains with the nitrogen, or when you urinate on your leaves, is that it combines with the carbon. So you have the nitrogen carbon mix, and it very quickly starts to become soil. So that's one of the great benefits of putting leaves on top of your soil, is because you're providing all the carbon that's necessary. And as it rains, or as you put urine on it, or animal feces, then what will happen is that there'll be a carbon and nitrogen exchange, and that will very quickly break down, and it'll very directly feed the soil and the roots. And so here, I don't know if you're able to see this, but if you look over here on this side, you can see that the leaves are very colorful. They have like a goldish, brownish, even reddish. But then as you move a little bit further this way, and this is where I urinate, I don't know if you can see the difference, but it's kind of like a gray color. And just a couple of days ago, it was even like darker. Like, I just noticed it was really dark. And when it rains, or when it gets wet, I really notice it then. These colors will tend to pop. They have like a brighter color, but then as you get over here, you see how they start to gray up and start to get darker. So this is where I urinate. This is like directly outside. This is on a stoop right outside my door. And this is where I'm urinating. And I know this is going to be probably going to gross some people out, but what I wanted to do, I haven't even looked down here, but what I wanted to do was remove some of the soil and just kind of see what's happening. So you see what's happening here. You see how it's black like this? Alright. Now this has no smell to it. It smells like leaves. But you see what's happening here? Is the soil, like where the leaves meet the soil, the leaves are breaking down. Okay, and they're turning into that really rich black color. When they're black like that, you know that there's an exchange happening between carbon and nitrogen. Now, if you go over here, you might see the same thing, right? Or you might not. You see? So, this is just leaves that's on top of sand. You got leaves right on top of sand, and that looks pretty okay, I guess, right there. There's definitely organic material there, but there's a major difference on the area where I'm actually urinating, and so having leaf litter on the ground, you're basically setting it up so that all the elements that are necessary for a plant are slowly going to be fed to it. There's going to be a slow breakdown. It's like a slow release fertilizer, if you will. And I hope that kind of proves it to people. I mean, you saw the difference. You saw how rich and how dark the leaves were at the very bottom, towards the bottom. So anyway, this is Jesse, Closing the Loop, signing out. Take care.